know if you guys have ever seen that or not, but basically what I'm doing is breaking off the part that was touching the ground, breaking it open, so that's what we were looking at, so you guys can see that good. And now we've broken off the first layer or two. Okay, get in here and we get this nice green. Look at that, just beautiful, beautiful inside. Will do this anyway, so always a good thing to check out your hay and see what you're dealing with. As you can see, that real gross part right there. Yeah, look how beautiful that is. It's important to preserve your hay right, because if you don't, well, it's not going to look like that when you break it open. And get this set down here, and I'm going to curl that down in case the horses do come over here. I've got to let Dakota out, but let me get off this tractor here. Okay, so a lot of times what you're going to be looking at is the part that's sitting on the ground. That can actually come into the bale several inches if you're not careful. This is absolutely dry, good hay. So it's important to check it and make sure that that didn't go too far in the bale, because you don't want to feed moldy anything to animals. It's not good for them, and it can be deadly. So we're gonna leave the tractor right there for just a moment. Like I said, they'll be right there into it. I'm gonna go ahead and let him out. He was put in there this morning to be fed, and now that I'm done moving some things around, they might freak out when I go to move the tractor, but that is okay. I just didn't want them freaking out the entire time I was moving that bale down there. As you can see, there's our mineral tub, and I would say it's just below half. Just below half. I do have to get out here and work with him with his feet, and we have the farrier coming again. Wasn't able to do it this week, but he is coming. The plan is next week, but you know, life happens for all of us. So he wasn't able to make it. We weren't able to do it just because of everything that went on. Here they go, guys, and that is why we opened it up, so these guys can have the freedom to be the animals that they are. They have room to run and play and be natural. Sorry for shaking you around. I'm trying to fold up the tripod here. And well, we're gonna get moving on away from here. They're going to enjoy this bale. I do need to move that kennel out of the way so they can access all the way around it, and I might see if I can do that with the bale spear. We'll see if we can get in there and grab it and find some place to put it. Nice sink right here. uprooted a tree, and it was not dry enough. It was not dry enough when I came back over top of it. So that is okay. It's okay. I do have to drive over the hay a little bit, and I'm going to try to get my spikes. I don't know. Let's see if you all can see. There's 2 spikes on the bottom of the spear right there. I'm going to put them in there like a pitchfork, and we're going to see if we can lift this guy up. Oh yeah, look at that. Alright. That is not that heavy, so I'm not too worried about it being up in the air like that. We have quite a counterweight behind us, so there's nails and stuff sticking out of that board. I've got to get that before we go any further. We do not need anything ending up in their feet. Of course, this got broke and busted, and I think the kids have been playing with it. But yeah, look at that. You do not want that getting in their feet. So we are going to take care of that while we're down here. I think that'll ride right there okay. All right, now we can continue. All right. Still have a little bit of cleaning up to do down here. I've just kind of pushed that off to the side, but we are getting there. I'm trying to get out here and get as much done as I can while the weather's nice, but uh-oh. Our kennel might just fall apart. But that's okay. We're gonna do the best we can here. It might be better. Let's see. Let's see if we can't grab it better. See if we can get out of there without tearing it up even more. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's try to go down more for the middle. Let's try to get in the middle here and see if we can pick it up there instead. Might be a little bit more support there. Go. See how that works for us. We are back on the GoPro today, if you hadn't noticed. Been having a bit of an issue with the battery. I can charge it and I'll go to use it and it's not fully charged, so it was doing pretty good today. So I think the battery had slid out just a hair, probably got bumped with one of the cats or something, but it's charged up enough, so we're gonna see what all we can catch for you today. I really don't know where to put this thing. I think we're just going to go over here for now. It's out of the way. And we'll figure something else out at a later time. Right in here, it'll be out of the way. And I can try to figure out something to do with it later. Back up a little bit, get that pressure off. See there, they're already enjoying that bale. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so what else is in store today? Well, I did try earlier to get the bales into the shed instead of the equipment, and it's really not going to work unless I dig that out about another foot. I'm not going to be able to double stack the bales, and I'd only be able to, with these big bales, I'd only be able to get about 6 in at a time. So unfortunately that plan is not going to work. I have discussed doing something else as far as a shelter is concerned. Let me shut this down for a minute to make it a little easier for you to hear me. Oh, okay. So I'm thinking about going ahead and tearing this down. We can reuse the metal off the side, we can reuse the metal off the roof. We'll have to do a little sealing in doing so. But if we can tear this down, now I will have to come in here and do a lot more bracing and things in order to get up there and salvage that metal. But the plan is to salvage what we can. I think I have enough cedar that I can put up kind of like a pole barn, and we'll have to get some siding and stuff for it, but I have all the roofing right there, and I do believe I have enough lumber to frame everything up. And again, whatever we can salvage out of there, I'll reuse. But for now, until we can figure out a barn, order a barn, all of that stuff, I think I have enough cedar that I can put some poles in the ground, get everything framed up, and have a decent shelter for everybody. That would allow us to get the emu moved over here, and hopefully still have a spot to store the equipment. Or I may just have to pick and choose the equipment. I don't know. But that's something I was talking to my wife about, and it's something I could do by myself, but I think I might see if I can get a couple friends to come up and help with that. We'll see. They are very busy. They help take care of a lot of horses at a rescue where we used to live. I used to work there myself, and I do miss it. Seeing all those horses every day and taking care of them, and each and every one of them has their own individual personality, and you get used to them, you get used to how to work with them, and you know, some of them can be cantankerous, but for the most part they're all very friendly, nice horses. But you know, we all have our bad days, so you know, that's to be expected. But yeah, they're very busy over there. It takes a lot to do that job, and it demands a lot of you. So I don't know if they will have time to come up and help us on that project or not, but I am going to send out an invitation, and maybe they could get off on a weekend or something and come up, and we can get quite a bit of it knocked out. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. I am not afraid to take on this project by myself, but it'd be awesome if I could get some help with it. I think it would go a lot quicker and smoother. But yeah, I'll have to keep you all updated on that. It is coming winter and the ground is getting hard, so it may be a challenge if we try to do it now. It may have to wait until spring, but we'll see how it goes. I don't know how soon we're going to get that started, but Anyway, that is the talk. And well, we have to get our wood shack put back together. If you remember, the horses used that as a scratching post and it collapsed. Yeah, I don't know. I built it sturdy, but it wasn't sturdy enough to hold up to them rubbing on it. So it was just built to hold wood. It wasn't built as a shelter or anything like that for any living creature. But we've got to get that put back together. I still have some stuff back here I've got to get cleaned up. Working on it. We are working on it, but we are in winter mode. We have got to get this wood put up. Hopefully it doesn't get wet today. We did cut down a tree, I'm sure you guys noticed back there, so I have it back here. It needs to be cut up, and yeah, we've got to stay warm. I'm very grateful for this load of wood. I am trying to work out the schedule to go pick up some more that was given to us, and that will be awesome to have as well. I think I may cut this off for here for now, and I'll bring you guys back later. We got hay put out, and that's important. I really don't want to be out in the mud and stuff trying to put hay out, especially back there where I've removed trees.